You got your orders. If you're in Tennessee, make that phone call. It's important because these things are moving across the country. In fact, joining me now to talk about this and how they are spreading across the country, because we've had like one lawmaker in Arkansas, Robin Lundstrom, state representative there, had the courage to stand for this bill. We helped her. She stood up. She got it passed. The governor vetoed it. She led the charge, overrode the governor's veto. It became law. And then guess what? Other states across the nation passed it. Even after South Dakota killed it the first time. We worked there first to get a bill moving, and I'm not going to go into all the details, but the leadership there killed it. They signed it yesterday. Why? Because we had people of courage to step forward. We need to keep this momentum going. Join me now to talk about this is Travis Weber, Vice President of Policy here at the Family Research Council. Travis, welcome back to the program.
Thank you, Tony.
So since 2021, when we saw this first measure successfully go through Arkansas, how many other states have succeeded in passing this type of legislation to protect children from experimental surgeries and treatments? And how many are considering it now?
Yeah, so Arkansas was the first state to pass a robust version of a bill that protects children from these puberty blockers, hormones, gender transition surgeries. We've referred to the SAFE Act as something FRC advanced. There's the Help Not Harm bill. Our friends at Family Policy Alliance are advancing that. But all in all, these bills are basically addressing this issue of the lie that's being foisted upon America and really our nation's youth. So Arkansas passed a robust version of the bill. That's the only state to pass such that version. Other states, there have been other states that have passed an iteration of that bill in the past two sessions. So far, 2023, we've seen two signed into law. Now, Utah's has a lot of problems, but we have Oklahoma that's been signed into law. Others are advancing. There's 93 versions of this bill moving. And when the ACLU is concerned, you know that there is movement positively to protect kids. We're seeing some of these pass. We just were talking about one with David Fowler, a friend from Tennessee. We're seeing other states move these in committee. We've been having hearings the last few weeks that FRC has been involved in. And some of these are starting to pass state houses, state legislative bodies. And so there is a lot of momentum. The expose on the horror that it was occurring at the Gender Clinic at Washington University in St. Louis only is going to add the proper fuel to this fire to wake up the nation to the lie and the horror that's being perpetrated on our nation's youth.
I mean, this whole thing is based on a lie. The idea that we are not created by God as male and female. And so it is starting to unravel, but it requires people to have the courage to stand up and face this, what we've seen over and over. I experienced it for years, is not only the media, but the viciousness of the left that comes after any who would seek to expose what they're doing.
Tony, it totally does. And thankfully, we're seeing more and more people who are doing that, concerned parents, elected leaders like Robin Lundstrom, and detransitioners, those whose lives have been harmed and negatively affected by the lies that they were told and they have received for some of their lives. Now they're recognizing that, walking out of these lifestyles, walking out of the same-sex attracted or gender-identifying lifestyle. And these are powerful testimonies. And when these testimonies are delivered, there's not much that the forces pushing the lie can say as they try to continue to cover the eyes, hearts, and minds of the rest of America. But it takes all of us, Tony. It takes these the voices that we're doing, communicating, letting people know what's going on, as we're trying to do here at FRC, putting forth the right policy. And the witnesses, those who can bear witness, the detransitioners, others who understand the issue, to shed light on what. And thankfully, we are seeing this is not a partisan issue, and that whole claim is also being shed. Where people are waking up to the reality that this is reality, and people are saying we want truth and justice and reality. The ACLU will claim equality for everyone under the law. We need reality under the law. The children that are being harmed need reality under the law. And I believe we are seeing that break open and shed light upon America, upon our state capitals, and may it be so in Congress and D.C. as well.
Travis, final question for you, but we see those that are pushing this agenda that are I think, using children to advance this. Are they concerned that as this is exposed I mean, this is one of the reasons they passed in states a prohibition against counseling to stop children from from getting help when they start having confusion, gender dysphoria. Are they concerned that their whole agenda will unravel if they lose this?
Yeah, I think so. I think the issue of gender transition and the lie that is being foisted on kids if that unravels, it will affect, a lot of other things for the positive. It'll dismantle the arguments that are being put forth on a whole host of other areas, and I believe the enemy is trying to cause people to separate their perceptions and feelings from reality. And we're seeing the media and sadly professional associations play along with that and try to bend reality to fit their ideology and fit this lie. So we just need to keep proclaiming the truth against that, praying for light to prevail and help to prevail. And Tony, but I'm encouraged and I believe that we can see the unraveling of this in the near future.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. As long as we have the courage to stand on the truth, the lies will be and are being exposed. Travis Weber, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.